Well, go dang-de-doo, look at this guitar. This is a silver tone Teisco, and I love this thing. It's been refretted so it plays really good, and the whammy bar stays in tune like crazy. Plus, you can go sharp. No concerns about going out of tune, so that's really excellent with a nice straight neck and big frets. The only problem I had was these. I don't really understand how these two switches work, plus this switch, but I have all three controls up here, the pots. This one was all the way up, and it sounds like this. Turns out it's backwards. So if I turn it counterclockwise, I get full treble. So I was playing it like this. Saying, well, that's not great. And then I was experimenting, and there it is. Alright, I've got a couple of guys asking me about surf instrumental music, which I play in my band Surf Zombies, which we do have a vinyl LP available now. Plus we reissued a previous one. So we've got two vinyl LPs out. You can see me on the back. I'm jumping about 2 inches in the air on the stage. Boy, that's a good photo. Boy, that's really doing good. Anyhow, we do surf instrumentals. Well, I like to get a pretty stiff pick. Hold that pick correctly, and we do a lot of those kind of things. And I'm plugged into my reverb unit, which is a Fender thing you can touch with your foot, and it makes that explosive sound. I'm playing through a vibro champ, so I'll put a little tremolo in there once in a while. Well, so I'm going to say, starting with holding the pick correctly, putting your hand on this little corner of the bridge. I learned, well, yesterday I showed one of my students to hook your pinky underneath here, or your ring underneath this string. Kind of forces your hand not to do this. If you're doing that, you're probably wasting energy. So he was trying to do some like, and he was kind of going like a normal person. And he was getting frustrated. I'm like, well, let's hook your ring finger under the first string, and that's going to hook your hand into place so you're not flapping around. So you might have to think like that, of stabilizing your right hand on the bridge. It's really important. So for me anyway, so you got to get some like 16th and 32nd notes going on. I'm not the fastest, but I've got some pretty hellish songs I gotta get wound up and play live. So like if we're doing A minor, I'm gonna target like an A. A note is 17th fret on the 6th string. If you don't know that, dude, you're a hurting unit. Find your notes. Otherwise, this is monkey business. So, if there's an A minor chord happening, one guy might have a dip with the whammy bar while you go. From A to A. What's next? You're probably going to go to D. pretty early in the morning. Excuses. But I was just getting into it. I was doing A, D, and E. And so I was just doing glissandos. Like where you glissandos. A to D. E. Just an idea. I also use a lot of little shapes. Shapes. It makes things great. Here's a great shape. That's 3 strings. So if one guy's doing A, the other guy can do A minor. That's 17th fret, 3 strings. So I use those little shapes a lot. If it's an A minor, just, A minor is great. That's kind of just like campfire. Campfire music, I love it. But if you're playing surf, you got to make it a little more exciting. So you can do A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor, A minor. That's just a normal A minor. Here's that flat shape. This looks just like a D minor, which is a 8, 10, 9. Here's a mirror image of the first one, 12, 13, 14, and the flat shape. And when it goes to, say, D minor, E7, so these are your basic chord shapes, campfire shapes, just blasted up the neck. So that D minor was 1, 3, 2, and then a 5, 6, 7, 10, 10, 10, 14, 13, 12, 14, 15, 13, and here's the stair step shape, which I love. It's a 17, 16, wait a minute, 19, 18, 17. So instead, I'll strum them. I'll also pick them like little, I call it bells, because it's like, I'm just going. So I was just going ding, 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 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, through my bells. The E7, I'm jumping around, but what the heck? You can do, here's E, E7's pinky here. Just take those 3 skinny strings, you got a 1, 3, and a 0. Here's a 4, 3, and a 4. Here's a 7, 9, 7. Here's one that's kind of a little unusual. I like it a lot. It's a 13, 12, 10. That's one of my little secret weird shapes. It's not really secret, but you don't really see. I live in a bubble, but I don't really know of everybody grabbing that shape all the time like I do. And then you got your 16, 15, 16, which will pull your ear back to A minor. So we use those elements like, powerful chord changes like A minor, E7, A minor. It's like, wow, very commanding and powerful, your basic chord changes in A minor would be A minor, D minor, that's the 4, E7's the 5, back to the 1. So that's just a couple of quick little tips about surf instrumental music, some palm muting, some slides, fast picking. Alright, what else? I guess that's it. We just had a new grandbaby last night. Jackson David. He's about an 8-pound baby boy, and now I gotta go to rehearsal. I got 3 gigs with 3 bands coming up the next 3 days. So I like doing these videos because they kind of calm me down, and which I'm pretty hyper. They help me kind of focus, get my day started right. So thank you. Hey, if you ever want to go see old Darwin at 965 Guitars, well, that's where the baby was born. Anyway, go see Darwin at 965 Guitars. I'm going to change my shirt later. See ya.